So welcome back guys to a brand new Starfield video. Today we are going to be talking through all of the new updates that were released from the team for the launch, which sound absolutely amazing. I really hope everything they talk about actually comes to the game and just, well, like, you know, is as amazing as we're all hoping for. You know, there's nothing worse than a day one game and then there's loads of bugs, it's unplayable, it's not got what we wish for, but I have faith in Bethesda and I really think this could be a great launch. Now, if you guys want to see more Starfield on the channel, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. If you guys don't know, I will be doing constant Starfield content when it comes out alongside Ark. I'm going to be covering like all the news, the updates, and also everything in tutorials and stuff in game. So, one of the first things we're going to be covering before we go through some of the new updates of what's going to be available is the size of the game. The preload size, if you've started installing it already, on PC it is 139.84 gigabytes, and on Xbox it's 126.1 gigabytes. So if you haven't done it already, you can go and preload the game, whether you're getting it on Games Pass, whether you're buying it. It is an exciting time, and I've literally just started mine, and hopefully it'll be done by the 9th. Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean the 5th, not the 9th. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Now, this is all of the new stuff that we've learned from the developer Q&A. This was the IGN post, which puts everything together, so we're going to be reading through it now. If you want to check out the post for yourself, link will be in the description. So as the release date for Starfield draws near, Bethesda Game Studios recently held a Q&A on its Discord server where Starfield's lead quest designer, Will, and lead designer Emil answered 16 questions that fans had asked about the upcoming sci-fi action RPG. So these are all the stuff. So there are over 20 companions in Starfield. Similar to previous Bethesda RPGs, Starfield will have companions you can recruit, but little is known about them so far. Fortunately, the developer QA confirmed that over 20 named characters can join you in your adventures. While the names were not revealed, we did learn that 4 of the companions are members of... Okay, that's really cool, and they all have their own backgrounds and can follow you around and carry any items you acquire on your travels. They also went on to go and say, when we first began Starfield pre-production, we looked back at our previous games and realized how popular and effective the companions were, so they were a big priority for us and we really want to tie them directly to the main quest. The jail system takes more from Skyrim than Fallout 4. In the Elder Scrolls series, most notably Skyrim, there is a jail system where you can be imprisoned for crimes you commit. Starfield is no different, though you have a few options. If you're caught committing a crime, you can either go to jail, pay the fine when you are apprehended, or you can be really bold and you can resist arrest and evade the law. I can't tell you guys as a kid the amounts of times I would just like go there and escape in Skyrim. It was just like, you know, so much random stuff like that was so much fun. So that's like a cool little detail there. So a fully pacifist playthrough isn't totally feasible in Starfield. If you prefer to play games where you can complete an entire playthrough without harming a single NPC, sadly you won't be able to do so in Starfield, although we're sure that won't stop some of you from trying. So yeah, you know, for me, I've never really bothered about that. Like, I always jump into it and go on like a crazy rampage and have a lot of fun, but I'm sure there's going to be some people that will try. Star Wars, Battle Galactica, Interstellar, and more inspired Starfield's quests. So when asked if any sci-fi media had influenced some of the quests in Starfield, they explained some of their influences. Many are very unsurprisingly, you know, of course, the Star Wars side of things is going to be my favorite. So, for example, he explained how his history, that he is a history nerd and listens to a lot of history podcasts. Okay, that's cool. Anything else more exciting than that? I mean, for me, like the inspiration of all of these, I'm pretty happy with. Like, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, like always have been. Interstellar as well. So, yeah, look, just so excited. So there are mechs, but you can't use them. So in one of the animated shorts Bethesda released last month, we saw a brief glimpse of mechs. They revealed more history on the role of mechs in the Starfield universe, noting that they are around, but you cannot use them. He explained that mechs are leftovers from the colony war. Both the United Colonies and Freestar Collective had mechs, but to varying degrees, and they were outlawed when the war ended. While mechs are not usable, he teased that there is an old mech battleground in the game. Your parents will look like you with the kid stuff trait. So one of the traits available in Starfield is called kid stuff, and if your character has the trait, the duo confirmed that your parents will look like you. While not further elaborated, the feature is similar to that in Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, where the father and sons are based on your playable character. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but just random things like that I get really excited about. Like, I love the little details in these types of games, especially for Bethesda. I just can't wait to get started. Starfield's environmental storytelling adds to the immersion. So when asked what are some of their favorite small details in Starfield that help to add the immersion into the game, they talked about how the environmental storytelling from the books lying around to the notes on the boards. He also went on to explain how Starfield is a NASA punk game that although humans live in space, the aesthetic is still a very lived-in universe. So you can buy properties in the main cities. So they confirmed that you can purchase property in all of the major cities in Starfield. Some you can purchase with the money you earn, and some are rewards for completing specifics. Okay, and more on the religions and denominations. Yeah, I was going to hope I was pronouncing that right in Starfield. So they went into detail about the religions in Starfield. We previously learned that there was 3 that are in the game. It's the Sanctum Universum, the Enlightened, and the Great Serpent. Okay, that's pretty cool to learn as well. So a quick recap on the 3 religions in Starfield is that the Sanctum Universum, aka the Universals, believes God exists in the game in the in-game universe. The Enlightened are essentially organized atheists that focus on humanitarian efforts, and the Great Serpent, which is a faction house of Varun warships, is filled with mystery, explaining that the in-game you're not really sure what the complete truth is. Sounds mysterious. And then crew members can be assigned to work outposts. So outposts in Starfield can be used in different ways. You can either build or make an outpost designed to manufacture things or mine for resources. And during the dev Q&A, we learned that you can assign crew members to work on the outposts. You only have to pay them once when assigning them to the outposts, and you can even use the speech challenge game to negotiate the price. Very similar to Fallout 4. So, what do you guys think of the new updates to Starfield? I can't wait to get playing it. I can't wait to start covering content and covering all of the new updates that get added in over time. It's going to be a fantastic game. I have a lot of faith in it. Let's hope it doesn't fail. Thank you for watching today's Starfield news video. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. I'll catch you guys in my next video very soon.